This woman is selling a teddy bear made out of raw chicken.
Horns and 7 heads, and a blasphemous name upon its head.
What's the crack, everyone, and welcome back to more creepy TikToks. Smash that subscribe button so we can try and get to 25,000 subscribers, and let's dive in.
This the spot. Nah, come back out. Look, why they be peeking like that? Peeking. All right, so look, let me know. I'm gonna let this stay. Just let me know if y'all think I should try to be friends with them. Maybe I'll come bring them some food or something.
Is it even possible to create CGI when you're going live? I don't know, but apparently these go by the names of duendes, and you can find them in Philippines and in parts of Mexico, I believe. The best part about drinking out of an Arizona tea can is when you suck that rat's tail up like you're sucking spaghetti pasta. I'm not sure what that is, but it's definitely big enough and bright enough to illuminate a small town, so there's probably other videos online somewhere. That man was definitely lucky he has mate revving his bike, because he was definitely going to be lunch. That clip sent my anxiety to an all-time high, but I really hope those lorry drivers were safe in the end.
Hello my profane friends. Now I'm at the church, as you can see, the Masonic compass and sun. We have the all-seeing eye above the arch or the firmament. We have the pyramid right in the middle. We have the all-seeing eye here, look. Woohoo! There's your square and compass. There's your 12.5 rule. There's your level. There's your plumb line, you know what I mean? Anyway, this is Masonic. Look, you've got the pedo squirrel from Freemasonry, alright? Anyway, now the reason is because all these dignitaries here, yeah, are all Freemasons. These are the important people of Yarmouth, you see, and they're the Freemasonics. But anyway, look at this. Look, I'll show you something, right, on this church, right, to show you how much influence they have within our churches, okay? Now, here we go. Look above the door here. And what you got? Can you see the 232, look? There's the 232 there. You got the square and compass there, but it's 2 diamonds, look, yeah? See the 2 diamonds, yeah? Obviously it's the configuration of the black and white tiled floor as well. So them 3 just there alone, right, is 6, 6, 6. All right.
If you're asking about how he came to the conclusion about the 666 being at the front of the church, yeah, I'm with you there. He's lost me too. Like,
Yellow balloon, green balloon, boom. Blue balloon, boom. Nibu.
we all know the color blue is being used as protection for the likes of roofs on buildings, you know, in the likes of America, China, certain parts of Maui as well. But my question is how is the color blue being used as protection?
Yep, these are real signs that are marking a dangerous turn for our world, and 2024 is going to be catastrophic. People were terrified after China had hit an unbelievable 100% relative humidity at 86 degrees Fahrenheit or 30 degrees Celsius, and the humidity levels were so suffocating that when breathing, it was compared to inhaling in water, and this nightmare could be happening everywhere else very soon, with citizens needing to use a window wiper to scrape puddles of water from the ceiling and walls and then it immediately coming back right after. Paintings were literally melting and devices were shutting down because it was soaked from the inside out. An electrician even shows the horrific moment in which electrical switches were soaked from the inside and caused electrical shock to anyone that came near. With viral clips showing since the ceiling was never dry, many of those looking to sleep had to sleep with umbrellas, and hilariously others had their chips drenched the moment it was taken out from the bag. Given February this year was recorded as the hottest month in record history, we may be seeing a lot more of this very soon everywhere.
This is probably the result of cloud seeding going into overdrive, globally. But nevertheless, this year, we're not even halfway through and look how crazy it is.
Well, now dozens of plaintiffs allege Temu has been misleading its users and accessing far more information than anyone knew. 2 class action lawsuits allege the app has an arsenal of tools to gain access to what they call literally everything on your phone, including your contacts, camera, microphone, and more. Attorney Steve Berman represents the plaintiffs in one of the lawsuits. You're alleging that Temu is collecting text messages and photos. What proof do you have?
Various experts who have studied the Temu application, and there's a wide consensus that it is the most dangerous app in America, period.
In a statement to NBC News, Temu denies the allegations, writing in part, "We collect information with a clear and singular purpose to provide and continually enhance our products and services for our users," adding, "We only collect and use data necessary for specific, justified scenarios."
It collects the most personal data of any app on the marketplace, and people don't know that they're at risk.
I mean, it's hard to say if that's true or not, but if I had the app on my phone, I probably would uninstall it anyways, just for safety reasons. But at the same time, we know that Amazon's losing out on a lot of customers too, so I don't know.
Cannot believe my eyes. This woman is selling a teddy bear made out of raw chicken for £25 on Vinted. What is going on? This is the item description on Vinted and it says, raw chicken teddy bears, no time wasters. Chickens have plenty of extra parts. I can make 2 bears if needed. £25 if you supply your own chicken, or £35 if I supply the chicken. Edible and can be cooked. Great for family activity for the kids or kids parties, birthdays, funerals, weddings. Can also make clothes for the bears at extra cost. No time wasters, no offers. People taking the mickey will be blocked, and they've categorized it as soft toys and stuffed animals. What is going on? Who is buying this for £25 on Vinted? And who would even buy it for a birthday or a kid's party or even a funeral or a wedding? This woman is genuinely insane. People, please tell me if I'm missing a trick here, but surely there is not a market for this, and surely this isn't even allowed on Vinted. Like, what? I'm so baffled. Let me know your thoughts on this one, people. Would you pay £25 for a teddy bear made out of raw chicken, and would you take it to your kids' parties or birthdays? Because I don't think you would.
Can you imagine attending one of your relatives' funerals and then, someone comes up to you and hands you an uncooked raw teddy bear that's made from chicken?
Victorian era was absolutely disgusting and we would have not survived. Here's why. First of all, there was basically a 50-50 chance you'd make it past 5. Your baby bottle alone was crawling with bacteria because of its shape and people thought it didn't have to be washed for 3 weeks. Ew. Your milk was mixed with borax, which is roach poison, because people thought it would purify the milk. As a matter of fact, all your food was poisoned. A third of your bread was chalk. There was also clay and sawdust, lead in cheese, wine, sugar, lead in your tea, lead in your candy, and mercury. Your green paint had arsenic in it, so even breathing wasn't a good idea. And this green back then was used to paint literally everything. Your brown paint was made from ground up mummies. The shade was called mummy brown. They also ate the mummies, like all the mummies. You were nobody if you didn't come back from Egypt with a mummy to eat at your mummy unwrapping party. They also consumed regular corpses as medicine, like a yummy piece of skull with molasses to cure epilepsy. White skin was in, of course, so women washed their faces with ammonia and used arsenic lotion. Finally, they added a healthy layer of lead-based makeup. There was lead in your toys. There was lead in basically everything. Later on, there was radiation and male contraceptive. There was poop on the streets, poop in the rivers, poop in your drinking water. Toilets would randomly blow up. Theaters used fire as special effects, but there were no emergency exits, so that was dumb. Actually, fires were everywhere because of gas lamps and highly flammable everything. The gas itself was also poisonous. And if you managed to survive all that, there was also cholera, typhoid, tuberculosis, scarlet fever, yellow fever.
You were nobody if you didn't come back from Egypt with a mummy for your own mummy's unwrapping party. What? Would a teddy bear made from chicken suffice? if I had a haunted doll, I wouldn't throw it out. I would burn it to a crisp, done and dusted.
So apparently the Vatican is preparing people because we about to be seeing supernatural beings, demons, apparitions. And so they're getting ready to give us the guidelines, right? And so even schools are setting up drill tests in case aliens come. This teacher went on record to say that. Schools are having drills, test lockdowns for skinwalkers. Last but not least, they're preparing you for the demon face syndrome. In my opinion, two things are going to go down. The fake alien invasion, or they're going to release demonic creatures above ground. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this.
The veil is being lifted and the time is approaching. We were foretold that a third of the demons will walk on this earth, and it looks like we're approaching that time.
This is undoubtedly the most horrifying execution method in human history. The Judas cradle was essentially a tall, narrow pyramid of wood or metal. The victim would be hoisted above it, with the apex of the pyramid positioned to penetrate their orifices, usually the victim's private parts. The sheer weight of the individual's body would cause them to slide down, leading to agonizing pain and potential internal injuries. To intensify the suffering, weights could be added to the victim's legs. The entire ordeal was deliberately drawn out. The intent was not to kill, but to inflict as much prolonged pain as possible. But the horror didn't end with the physical torment. The public nature of this punishment, combined with its deeply violating method, was meant to humiliate and degrade the victim, stripping them of their dignity. The Judas cradle stands as a dark testament to the lengths human beings have gone in their pursuit of cruelty.
I say I bring these back for the pets and for the people who hurt the young ones. So the sky changed, but the brightness stayed the same.
Okay, this is not art, my friends. Taylor Swift is doing this at a concert. Check this out.
And the soul beast rising out of the sea with 10 horns and 7 heads, and a blasphemous name upon its head. And the beast that I saw was like a leopard, its feet were like a bear's, and its mouth was like a lion's mouth. And to us the dragon gave his power. Men worshipped dragon, for he had given his authority to the beast. And the worship the beast, saying, who is like the beast that can fight against an evil? And the beast was given a mouth, uttering the haughty and blasphemous word. It was allowed to make war on the saints and to conquer them. And authority was given it over every tribe and people and tongue and nation. And all who dwell on earth will worship it in vain.
It's very clear to the discerning Christian what is going on here.
So apparently this is Madonna's concert and not Taylor Swift's. But regardless, if you're atheist or agnostic or whatever you may be, you can't be in a concert or see something like that and not think to yourself that there's something more dark going on there.
Do you know what makes me special? I'm a queer. And I'm a
This is that same person. See, now when we told y'all there was people that are just starting to manifest, including artists, musical artists that are on big platforms, just starting to manifest right in front of our face. And you have to ask yourself, why are they letting them on big musical platforms? Interesting enough how they'll blow up people like this, but won't blow up godly artists. The video with this woman calling herself a witch was from Eurovision. And you think to yourself, how do these people get on these platforms? Because the world is being ran by wickedness. Are y'all starting to open up and see it yet? Because we've been talking about it with a lot of different American artists. There's been too many people going to concerts that are demonic. How do you call yourself a person of God? How do you call yourself a Christian and still listen to these people and still watch these people? I said it before, and it's happening now even more. The veil is being lifted, and you have a choice whether you want to go with the world or whether you want to go with God. And if you are still watching these people, if you are still listening to these people, you are going with the world. It's time to wake up, my brothers and sisters, because this is only going to get worse. And your mind is either going to be sealed in the world in a beast consciousness, or your mind is going to be sealed with the name of God. Yod He Vav He, meaning you'll be in God's character and function. But if it's sealed with the world, you will be in the world's character and function. But that choice will ultimately be up to you. Now is the cutoff time. Make it happen before it's too late. God bless. Shalom.
Isaiah Robin speaking truth here. You know, if you're a Christian, you need to remove yourself from secular music, get yourself listening to more Christian music. There's so many genres that I'm sure you'll definitely find something, you know.
Hey, vente.
Pennywise, are you down there? Are you... The fuck is that?
He's not catching ball with you? Yeah. You need someone to play ball?
Shut up. Who are you saying goodnight to? Who?
Good night.
Jugger, there's no one up there.
Who's up there?
Show me.
Who's up there? Up there.
Jugger, there's no one up there. He's been talking to that vent and then he was blowing it kisses. And I'm creeped out now. Like, seriously, I'm not joking. I'm so creeped out right now.
I always find the scariest paranormal videos are the ones with the kids in it because 90% of them can't lie.
Se formó en el cielo un rostro totalmente demoníaco, macabro, que ojo, ponga mucha atención a este video, que se ha hecho totalmente viral, que ha generado una gran cantidad de preguntas, de comentarios. ¿Qué es lo que está sucediendo no solamente aquí en la República Mexicana, sino en diferentes partes del mundo? ¿Por qué se están viendo tantas señales?
It definitely looks demonic, but it also looks too weak for it to be like, you know, Project Bluebeam, for example. That's my opinion.
C'era peruca dele. C'era mais.
Casaco. Não, casaco, casaco.
Tira a roupa.
Casaco. Pra poder mostrar a camisa.
Tira o casaco, Pedro.
In 2019, Brazilian gang leader Clavino da Silva, otherwise known as Shorty, attempted to escape prison dressed as his 19-year-old daughter. So apparently on the day that he tried to escape, Shorty's 19-year-old daughter had been visiting him, and he had this disguise smuggled in. So he literally just tried to walk out of the prison looking like this. But when the guards suspected something was up with this random woman that was trying to leave the prison, they got out their phones, started recording, and told the person that they needed to strip. And this is what led to that disturbing looking video that I played you a clip from at the beginning of this TikTok. Obviously, it was revealed that this was not a 19-year-old girl. It was a 42-year-old gang leader who was supposed to be serving a 73-year-long sentence. But this wasn't the end of the story for Shorty. You see, just a few days after this escape attempt, Shorty was found dead in his prison cell. Authorities afterwards claimed that Shorty had taken his own life. But in my opinion, I believe this might have been some sort of gang retaliation for the embarrassment that he put them through. I don't know, it is a pretty eerie disguise when you look at it.
When you're trying to escape prison looking like someone from the White Chicks, you're just not going to escape. It's just not going to happen.
Move, bitch. Your mother's so old that her breast milk is powdered. You breastfeed like this.
Forward, looks like he's like, yeah, head up. And that's yeah.
I'll let you be the judge of what they're saying, but if it is true from what we're reading in the captions, then, you know, this just tells us how corrupt they are.
Give way to cabin crew. Move. Give way to cabin crew. Give the way to our cabin crew, please.
Everybody to sit down, please.
It's all well and good that they were able to extinguish the fire, but the problem here is that they have to breathe in that toxic smoke for the rest of the flight, so I don't know what's worse there, to be honest. As always guys, there will be a bonus clip added at the end of the video, but if you enjoy that compilation you can click here for more creepy topics. And that's it for today guys, smash that like button and subscribe button as well so we can try to get to 25,000 subs. But until the next video, please look after yourselves, stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you then.
Bright light cities corpse of my soul, corpse of my soul. I got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn, so little stakes are high. There's 1,000 pretty women waiting out there, and they're all living a living again. And I just did a love special. Baby, last week,